Their silence does not mean they think this is not funny. All right, so Levi.
Stop! Oh, yeah, that's me.
Last we left you were in a fucking grave. You grave robber digger thing.
Maybe I'm just a super zombie.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but what happened was you unintentionally invited Belial into your soul.
No, my corpse's soul. Well, my corpse's body. Yeah,
and then he hopped out of you into a clone of you, so you can't even investigate where that body came from anymore.
Yeah,
and
it got up and walked away.
He displayed the ability to shapeshift into anybody he damn well pleased.
Apparently. That was unfortunate to find out.
And
I didn't know I invited anyone into my soul, okay? I thought that was still pretty sacrosanct, but yeah. Sometimes.
Oh, sorry. Was the blood and the pentagram and the dark demonic chanting not big enough clue?
Bloodletting over a pentagram is always a wise idea.
It might have been, like love at first sight or something, and then you realized it was a mistake after.
Wow.
That's Belial's back.
What do you mean?
Literally back. Literally has a vessel. Literally walking the earth. Literally back.
Lyle's a bitch. I don't know what you mean by literally back.
Axel, that's true. No, sorry, literally returned. He has literally returned. Sorry, not back.
Returned from where? As far as I know, this is the first time he's ever been here.
So, Levi.
Yes.
On top of all this, your little sister has been taken in by wrath.
Yeah, which is just fucking great.
Oh, right. Also, the family business is not the family business anymore.
Yeah, it's Mantiques now, which it turns out is not a manscaping shop.
No, you're right. It's not. It's an antique shop.
There will be so much blood.
So, what do you do next?
What do I do next?
Walk me through the next couple of weeks. What do you do?
Yeah, after finding that out, Levi would make an attempt to see his sister and let her know, hey, I'm not dead.
All right, so we'll run that first.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can beat that.
Delicious. All right. So Denny, who for the record has no idea what just happened because he was passed out the whole time.
He was, yeah.
Will look down, see the empty coffin, and be fucking confused.
Mysteriously?
Mysteriously, it's like mustard.
I was thinking like mustache.
So, I happen to know that Matt is drinking out of
Yeah, I've been drinking out of a jar for every episode.
Yep.
Why are you surprised now?
True, he has. All right, so you're going to you'll get the address from Denny, who will not ask too many questions.
Right.
Because don't ask, don't tell. He doesn't need to know. Just needs to know that you're you and you're alive, and that's good for him. And so he'll give you the address to the house that your sister is staying at right now.
Yep. It's fan-frickin-tastic.
And when you knock on the door, a girl will answer. It's not Elsa. It's not
no, because this is some kind of fucking hippie commune or something. Probably run by New Agers with their stupid crystals and fancy lights.
Yeah, something like that.
You turn into the Hulk.
and so she'll answer the door, and she'll look at me and be like, "Yo," she's wearing a beanie cap. She's got her it's kind of like off. Like she's wearing the beanie cap, right? Like it's kind of lopsided off the.
It's more of a fashion statement than an article of clothing.
She's got a big baggy T-shirt on. She's got bright big baggy jeans with like a hole in one knee. She got like neon colored shoes. Each one is a different color.
Naturally.
She's got like 2 or 3 necklaces on. And when she opens the door, like the Beatles are blasting.
Oh, the Beatles are cool. Okay, I was about ready to lay into this person, but now she's blasting the Beatles, so it's all good. Which song?
It's a song.
It doesn't matter. It's
Doesn't
the
matter.
Beatles.
It's
They're
the
all
Beatles.
the same. It's either drugs or women. Okay. It's true.
So she opens the door. She says,
Anyway. Yo.
What up, dude?
Is Elsa here?
Who the hell are you?
Her brother.
She shuts the door.
Knock on the door.
She opens the door. What do you want, creep?
Is Elsa here?
No.
Oh, great. Okay.
Remember, Elsa's brother is dead.
You're a little old.
I look a little old.
Yeah, you look a little old for Elsa.
I'm older than Elsa. Yeah, that's. You know what? Can I make a social role here? Instead of like.
Yes, Levi! You can make a social role!
I would like to persuade this person that I am indeed Elsa's brother without trying to use any actual real words from myself because they'll fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example of what social dice can be used for, alright? Kudos on you, Matt, for asking that question, because I was just gonna let you screw yourself over for the comedy's sake.
Of course you were!
Go ahead and roll me, what social skills do you have points in?
Let's see here. I've got, Animal Ken, Empathy, Persuasion, Socialize, and Subterfuge.
Okay, give me a socialize, an int socialize check to start with. As much as I want to crack the joke that Animal Ken might apply to a hippie, I'm not gonna...
Alright. Animal Ken might apply to a hippie. Yeah. Nope, 0 success.
Oh, you have no idea why the hell she's upset by you.
Of course I don't.
Okay, so the answer to your question is, Matt, is yes, you can use social dice. No, it will not help you.
Damn
Obviously, because you will fail your social dice, and that is what happens. So she is feistily not approving of this conversation right now.
Okay, fine. Is Wrath here?
Who?
Okay, apparently you don't know that name. He's I'll just give a description of him, like multicolored hair, and he's kind of skinny, and looks like a punk rocker.
Porking my girlfriend.
Looks like a male version of
sister.
you, basically. Yeah, porking my girlfriend, probably. Or not my girlfriend, my sister.
Yeah,
Wow!
I did the thing. I'm sorry. I did the thing. I'm sorry. Wrong word. It's not your girlfriend. It's your sister.
God, I'm done.
I did the thing. I'm sorry.
I'm done. Done.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Duck season, rabbit season, duck season. Rabbit season, duck season.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
That was really bad. I just want to apologize to the internet, even though I know they'll never let me forget.
Sister's not your girlfriend. Headcanon accepted.
Oh, that was really bad.
Probably porking my sister. How
That
old
was
is? Wait, no,
fine.
legitimately, how old is his sister?
This is like 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is. I
Exactly.
thought the last time I heard she was 13. I was
Yeah,
like, wait,
he was
how
her
old?
legal guardian until he died.
Yeah.
I know, Horrendous. You won't let me forget. You'll never, ever shut up about that.
So now that you know what sucks about being Levi is that he doesn't even have a girlfriend yet, and somebody's already porking her. Like, it's just
Porking him.
This is. All right. Where the fuck was I?
He
You were
was describing
Eugene.
Wrath
Yeah,
to
Wrath.
you.
She says-
or to,
Yeah, I was describing Raph, like multicolored hair, you know, kind of dressed like a punk rocker type dealio.
Yeah, like half my friends.
Yes, exactly, like half your friends. But this one is I don't know, he's the one with Elsa, so obviously that's something. Unless half your friends are with Elsa, that would be weird for me.
That's totally what's happening.
I
can detect lies, right?
I used to tech live. I'm
give
a rogue
me a
now.
wits subterfuge check.
I'm gonna fail this roll just on.
Hey!
Oh no, I got a success! Yay!
She's just like she's just yanking your
Fucking with
chain.
me? Yeah, of course. Yeah, haha, very funny. Look, I appreciate. Look, I just wanna talk to Elsa or talk to Raph, preferably Elsa, and you know, let her know, hey, everything's gonna be okay. I'm not dead, and then you know, I don't know, carry on with life. You're not being helpful.
She raises her eyebrows. She says, "You keep my car. Why would I want to be any help to you?"
What? I keep your car?
Keyed. She said, "Keyed."
Keyed? What? What? No, I didn't.
This is not what the restraining order says. Speaking of which, you need to back up 100 feet.
What? Restraining order? You got a restraining order taken out on me for keying your car, which I didn't do because I've never even seen it.
100 feet.
What?
She says, 100 feet. I'm calling the cops. She shuts the door.
I'll send Axel a text while I walk away from the porch like, hey, just install the cops. It's not really my fault.
I swear to God, I didn't punch this chick right in the face. I could have.
Huh. That's weird. I actually don't know how to proceed from here.
Well, the cops will show up, right?
Yeah.
And you know, they walk up, they talk, she points across the road, right?
Yeah,
and
like I backed away from the house.
Yeah, like she points across the way, like across the parking lot to you, and they look at you. And like one of them, like they're suddenly confused. One of them will walk over to you. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Seems to be a bit of a misunderstanding.
Yes, I agree. There is a misunderstanding.
You're not who she thinks you are.
Who does she think I am?
That's not for me to say.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, but you're right. I'm not whoever that person is. Like, I found out my sister's staying here, and you know, I'm not entirely happy about it. But I just wanted to talk to her, let her know I was okay, and you know. But then her friend was kind of obstructive, so.
He says, "Yeah,
which
that's,
I get. You know, if she thought it was somebody else, then that's fine. Mistaken identity. That happens.
That's part of the problem, though, is that she doesn't have any family.
Who doesn't have any family?
Elsa.
Nope. Good point. Well, I'm like a fourth cousin or something. It's really obscure genealogy. Yeah, I'm gonna roll for subterfuge on that one.
I'm gonna try and lie to the police about my relationship to my sister.
Yeah, and we're gonna fail that one too, I bet. Yep.
Botch it.
Yeah, I have to botch. Fuck it. Why not?
This is sir, please. Look, we just.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to take a look at your ID.
I actually don't. Do I have ID, Grant?
Not on you, no. Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
no. Like, I'll turn my pockets out and be like, I actually don't have one. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna have to ask you to wait here. Remember,
I was gonna say step out of the car and
ask you a couple questions.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's fine.
And he'll head over. Right.
This is cementing my decisions out of character even more. I just gotta say.
And he'll like head back over to the house and have a conversation with the hippie girl who answered the door.
God damn it.
And she nods, and you know they come to some kind of agreement, but you have no idea what they're saying.
Of course not. Any one of these people could be Belial. I don't even know.
And so after a minute, both the cops will come. They'll both approach you.
Of course, they'll be like handcuffs out and whatever.
Yeah, like this is not going to go well for you at all.
Oh no, I can already tell.
You're going to wind up in the drunk tank. Like you botched your substance use check. Like that, you're obstructing an investigation. Blah 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 blah. They're not having a good day. It's a perfect storm of shit that just goes wrong. Next thing that happens.
I want to talk to a lawyer and ask Officer Omega. Yeah, he can vouch for me.
You wind up in the drunk tank, right?
Naturally. That's all I got.
So give me just a second here, okay? Hold on. Give me just a second.
Oh, yeah. He has to get some booze.
Oh
in order
no!
to properly emulate.
No. The drunk tank at a police station is actually has a couple of beds in it and stuff where they throw you instead of writing you like a ticket if they find you wandering around and shit, so you can sleep it the fuck off without having to get like brought to court the next day and shit.
Okay.
Like, okay, look, you're drunk. Let's throw you in the fucking drunk tank. I shit you not. This kind of shit exists.
Oh,
the pit!
Oh no, not the pit!
So you sit there in the
kick him in the nuts.
You sit there in the drunk tank, see?
Spot.
No, I'm not gonna fucking flee from the cops. I didn't come through their roof and destroy their building. I'm not an idiot, yo.
So you're sitting there in that drunk tank, and there is this fancy motherfucker sitting right next to you.
See, fancy motherfucker. Okay, yeah, fancy motherfucker. Hey, fancy motherfucker.
There's this fancy motherfucker sitting next to you, and he looks over. Says, "Hey, girl, how you doing?"
That silence.
Well, you know, sugar daddy, I'm doing alright.
Oh, look at the mouth on this one, boys and girls. And he's like claps. Says, "Boys and girls, we got a mouther."
You call me a lady, I respond like one, you know. So that's all you.
We done got ourselves a sexist mouther. Damn, son, I don't blame them locking you up. Welcome to my domain.
I look around at his domain like, no offense, seriously unimpressed.
You best show yourself some respect, boy.
Yes, all right, I will show you respect because you demand it.
You best show yourself some respect, because I tell you what, you disrespect me, you in for a bad time, son.
I think the top just fell off your cane.
Back on. Oh.
Never mind.
Do you know who I am?
No. Carmen Sandiego?
Oh no.
You disrespect me?
Call this motherfucker.
You disrespect me? Hold my chain! Hold my chain! You disrespect me? Drop my headset! You think I give a damn? And he pulls a fucking knife out. You don't even know where this knife came from.
I don't know. Did they not search people they throw in the drunk tank? Damn.
How about Kate? How about you? And he's gonna come at you. He's gonna try and stab. You don't even know where the hell this knife came from. It's just in his hand.
All right, I got bro. Let's go.
All right, so roll me initiative.
Look, he had a red hat. Okay, what was I supposed to call him?
Sir.
Don't call anyone with a red hat, sir.
That's how you get your ass beat.
I got a 14. You got a 3. I'm going first.
Oh man. So
greatest thing ever.
So he's got a knife, right?
Yeah.
And he's gonna shank the shit out of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and disarm him. I'm gonna use brawl to try and just like catch his knife arm as he comes at me, twist the knife out of his hand, make him drop it.
All right, so roll me strength plus brawl.
All
right. Now a disarm attempt. A disarm attempt is going to require him to roll his strength plus brawl as well.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on this because
Right.
otherwise I'll die. I got a success.
Okay, well he beat the shit out of that.
Well, fuck me. So he stabs me. Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, so now he's gonna. I don't know why I'm slash rolling when I have all these delicious buttons here I can use. All right, so we're gonna shank. Oh, you are done getting shanked. Wow.
Whoa. Okay, so yeah. Oh!
And so hold my chain, and you're like, holy shit, God, hey, anybody, right? And so you're shouting, you got him by the wrist, right? And you got one of these
I
going on, like
stab me right in the gut, and I'm like, I'll hold it with my stomach.
And then he
Bitch.
shanks you, right? And by this point, like there's this huge to do. And after a moment, there will be like I can't do it myself. It's a yeah, it's like a shrill piercing whistle, right? Just cuts through everything, and everybody stops. You're sitting there bleeding, and the gate is already open. The gate is already open, and a police officer, a woman, will just like walk up and just like, and this is what you get for disrespect. Just like she just walks up and just fucking slap, just like.
She
Bam!
pimp slaps the pimp.
Just fucking backhands this guy, and he goes fucking like comically over the back of the bench, right?
So did he leave the knife in me, or
Yes.
Nice.
And the officer will kneel down, and she will start, like checking to see if you are armed. Right? It's just a quick pat. You seem to be.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not armed. I've got nothing.
Stay still. Don't move. You'll just make it worse.
Okay.
And she will cart you off to the to a first aid kit, right?
She'll cart me off to a first aid, and I'm fine because first aid kit in video games, right, kids?
Yeah, right. So she'll cart you off to like a place where there aren't a whole bunch of people.
I took lethal, didn't I? So how much did I take?
You took
3
lethal, yeah. Because I don't think I'm not gonna give the fucking prison shank knife a bonus damage. That'd be silly.
I should hope not. Wee-hee! I'm starting off this adventure dying. That's good.
And she'll patch you up.
I'm beating Pythagatron on lethal damage.
Yay! And she'll pull you off into a separate cell, right? And she'll patch you up. She'll get the knife out, right? She makes some comment about the wound being like a lot better than it could have been. Like it's not very. It's superficial. You'll be fine in a couple of weeks, right?
Right. Yeah.
She mutters something about like having like filed 3 or 4 reports about that asshole already.
He is definitely a troublemaker.
It was about a girl who got in a fight.
And
I don't know anything about that.
And after a little bit of like patching you up and making certain you're all right.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Like fixing up my abdominal perforations.
You look really familiar. Do I recognize you?
Do I recognize her?
No, you haven't seen her before in your life.
I mean, you might recognize me from somewhere, but I've got one of those faces, that's like people are like, did I go to high school with you? All the time. All of the time. It's crazy.
She says, yeah, something about the blood, and she'll like smear blood off your face. Somehow I don't think it was high school.
Yeah, I'm usually covered in blood and, looking like I wanted to play with a stapler. A nail gun. Whatever, shut up.
Nail gun.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, you're gonna be alright. I'm gonna leave you in this cell here.
Oh, that's great. So I don't have to hang out with Psycho anymore.
Apparently infinite supply of shivs.
That's that guy's magic.
I look at her intently like, really? An infinite supply?
Just, like, she pushes you back down. She says, lie down, you'll be fine.
I mean, like, infinite supply, like it's a Highlander quickening power, or like infinite supply, like, wow, you didn't know he had that much space in his anal cavity.
Son, you gonna get the mental institution called on you?
And so like she, you know, she's standing up, and then like the radio on her hip is going off, you know, right, and she'll shut the door behind her, locking you in the cell, right, and she'll pick up the radio. This is Devlin coming in. I'll be right there. To clip the thing to her belt, and she'll head off.
Devlin. Do I recognize that name at all?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so, but
no, you don't, not yet.
all right. So I'm in a cell by myself with my abdomen patched up, and no crazy pimp anymore.
No crazy pimp stabbing you anymore.
But there's nothing I can really do from here.
No, you're pretty much stuck.
All right, I'll just wait until they release me from the tank.
Okay. You got a lot of time to do some thinking.
It is time to do some thinking. Like, yeah, it's definitely time to do some thinking.
So,
like,
what are you
option.
thinking?
Well, on one hand, I'm thinking, man, I could have just hulked out and sent that guy sailing through a wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or into the bars, like wrap some bars around his neck. But that hasn't been doing me a lot of favors long term. Like, what is the Hulk gonna get me long term, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure as hell ain't gonna get me out of the situation dealing with darkness. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself for the fact that I didn't Hulk out and just beat this guy into a bloody piece of paste.
Yep.
Quite literally, into paste.
You could have.
I could have. Yeah, I could have done it. I could have done it too when I got turned away by Elsa's little friend with the party-colored hair. But it's good that I didn't, because that would have just messed up my relationship with her even more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't remember it exactly, but I'm pretty sure Elsa saw me hulked out at least once. And I mean, all I really have is kind of flashback nightmares of her face when she saw that.
Is that why she says she doesn't have a brother?
Her brother's dead. That's why she says she doesn't have a brother. Don't put your hands over your heart like you're actually touched. You're not. I know you're faking.
All right, so what of it all?
Well, if I feel this good about myself from not hulking out, and I can recognize the fact that it's just putting my relationships that I actually care about in danger. Like, I could have done it too when we dug up Belial from my grave with Dennis. But then, I mean, what the hell would he ended up having thought? And he might have even ended up collateral damage. No, I'm just not going to Hulk out anymore.
You just giving it up?
Oh yeah, cold turkey. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah. Serious face.
Tired of being a danger to everybody around you?
Yep.
I don't
have time to be angry and Hulk out.
Good.
I've got to figure out all this other shit that's going on. What the hell is up with face memories? How do I make sure my sister's taken care of? How do I deal with Belial? Oh, and it turns out after reading the computer files, I consumed old god blood. Yeah.
It's true.
So that could be problematic.
Right. So it'll be at least 24 hours, as much as they can hold you. Like, you managed to really piss off those two officers. Right? They did everything in their power just to make you miserable.
To be fair, I treated them pretty respectfully.
I mean, you think you treated them pretty respectfully.
You didn't grind them into a pulp. That's what Levi considers treating.
I know, right?
There's that. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Since I can't get a hold of Elsa, I know what address she's staying at. I can send her like an anonymous postcard. Not a postcard, that can be read. I mean, you can open mail and tamper with it, but you're not supposed to. So I will send her. I'm actually gonna send her a letter.
Okay.
Saying basically that I'm back. I'm not dead. don't give up, and don't let this asshole you're dating break your heart, or I'll have to kill him, and I would really regret that.
All right.
Stay safe.
Oh, and stay safe. Yeah, naturally. Thank you, Pluto Fairy, for giving me social skills I don't actually have.
All
I
right.
like to think Tanya's watching over him. And Elsa
So-
be like, hey,
Yeah, because Levi needs more
understand.
problems.
I understand the brother-sister thing.
Yeah.
So
After
where are you
after
mailing this
that,
from?
what's that?
Where
Where am I mailing from? Oh, I'm
What's
just
the
gonna
return
drop it in the
address?
mailbox.
Okay, you're not even gonna mail it. You're just gonna write it and drop it in the mailbox.
I'll drop not in the mailbox of the house. I mean, I'll drop it in one of the blue boxes. You know that mailmen.
All right.
That's fairly anonymous. Like unless they're watching every mailbox in the city, then they would have to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to have like some secret underground base
Yeah, it'd be
with
weird.
crazy personnel and being all like supernatural crazy stuff because it's just
Yeah,
inhuman to
it
watch
would.
every
You
mailbox.
would have to be pretty crazy to watch the mail that closely.
Okay,
Watch
but
me
okay,
just
so
shoot myself in the foot this game.
so you swear off hulking, and
swear off hulking.
and you take your distance from Elsa. You let her know you're alive, but you don't.
I enclose a picture with me going like, so that she knows it's really the real me.
All right.
I am not a crook. I'm not a Hulk.
All right.
Shut
So-
up, you Ronald Reagan wannabe.
So we're gonna come back around here to Faith.
It's true.
So Faith. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, either I can couch surf a bit because I've got some money left over from my dealings with what's his face, Jeremiah Kennington. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm Jack though. I might put up in a cheap hotel or rent a small apartment on cash only for a while.
Which of those options do you like the most?
I think actually like a small studio apartment on cash only
Okay.
would work. Like I want, like unlike I don't want to be like Jack where I'm a transient. I want to actually have some kind of roots. The problem is the roots keep getting torn up basically. So, yeah, I know it was Richard Nixon, but they all look alike. They're politicians.
Levi does in fact have cash.
He does.
So
he
you
has
can
quite a lot.
you can set yourself up in a cash only renting apartment. So, Faith, you found the picture of
Him.
and it's not necessary that you have memories coming back, but there is definitely that is an evocative photo. For whatever reason, it really gets a reaction out of you, and it gives you something to look forward to. Whoever this guy is.
Like, somebody cared about me, clearly. Honestly, that person might be the key to me figuring out who the fuck I am. So can I like take the photo, go to like the public library, scan it,
Yep.
and like try to Google search? I'm assuming we live in like a modern, similar to our world. So that is what I would do if I was
Yes.
looking for.
As a matter of fact, it is a
Reverse
parody
searching.
of our world. It's an alternate reality to our world. So yeah, you hit up and you don't get anything. Like you spend a day or two just like
Could the search engine be Gargle?
yes.
I don't know why I thought of that. I'm sorry.
You're just not having any luck.
Okay.
But things keep kind of coming back to you slowly. The more you search, like you see a picture of the docks at the on the coast end of the city, and the docks. You had a place where you liked to go. As a matter of fact, like you look at the photo. This is actually where this photo was taken. Was over by the dock. You remember that? You remember holding the camera up for like the selfie of the two of you, right?
Before the invention of the accursed selfie stick.
Yes.
Well then, no, is that actually in town?
Yeah, no, that's
do I
definitely in
recognize
town.
like the dock is actually okay? I'd like to make my way down there then.
All right, so
I would actually like to point out that if it's within walking distance, I would prefer to walk so I can like think about
Yep.
things
okay.
instead of like taking a taxi or taking a ride. If it's only like a mile or two.
Yeah, it's not far from the library at all.
walking that. So
Yeah, you can walk.
yeah.
So you're walking, and like slowly bits and pieces, you know where that was. You actually chose it because like this was your little corner. Like it's another one of those little safe places. You're starting to notice this pattern as you like uncover. Like you have all these little hidey holes, and you don't really have any attachment to like big public places. Like you might not have been a person who really liked big crowds, or maybe you just didn't want to be seen much, right? Because all these places that you are feeling more like, like your apartment is warded, whatever that means, and like you put your stuff in a little secret place underneath the floorboards, and now there's
something's
this, like,
up. Something is up.
And now
But
this
I have
this
no
spot in the
idea what's
docks, it's
going
like
on.
nobody ever comes down here. Like this is Secretville, USA, right? And as you're walking around the corner to the docks, you hear like the dock is creaking underneath some footsteps, and there is a dragging sound.
Oh, that's creepy, son. Well, I'm gonna, okay, so like I'm on top of the docks, or am I like to the side of the docks and somebody's dragging something along the
You
top?
were just, you're coming around, and like you can see as you hear that footsteps and the dragging the feet, and you look around, like it's around the corner of like a boat. Right.
Okay.
All these boats are these are the boats. Nobody ever comes to see these boats. They're all ancient, like fisher vessels and shit like that.
A bunch of the pot smokers like to come down here for the beach, and
this is where boats come to die, basically.
Okay.
Right?
It's a secret.
And you hear that
spot.
dragging sound of those footsteps, and you catch just like the tips of shoes being dragged around the corner.
Pokey poke. Okay. Well, number one. Pew pews. I got my pew pews out, and number two, I got Satan's Center out, motherfucker. And number, I'm gonna poke my head around the corner.
All right.
What
you see is roll me int politics.
Politics.
Identifying important figures in the community.
That's got, come on, streetwise? No. Okay, hold on. You said intelligence. 2. Oh, look at that. I'm getting lucky.
You recognize the person being drugged.
No, you're not allowed to be the lucky one.
You recognize the person being drugged as a mobster. A pretty high-ranking mobster in town. And the person dragging him, however, is a woman who is wearing a mask. Face covered, right? She's wearing a mask. She's dragging the dead body of a mobster to the edge of the docks.
Whoa. Well, I am going to play into the what is it? I'm gonna play into my archetype trope, trigger happy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fucking shoot her. Like, she's dragging a dead body. This is not good. Like, in my mind, that's not, like, when I finally got found in Fortitude, or Fortitude Aid, like, I'm supposed to be taking care of
That's not right.
Yep.
Like, that's not right.
You got a point when you do it.
That's not right.
That's not right.
Jack's spirit lives on.
I'm gonna I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay.
Mask. And I'm not gonna actually have any regard for her well-being. I'm just gonna shoot her.
Yep. She's disposing of a body. Obviously not an up and up kind of guy. So roll me. You can't miss. All right. So we'll just assume you get one free success. But roll me firearms plus dexterity.
Okay.
Dexterity.
What?
You hit. You just don't hit anything. Like, you don't hit any vital spots.
Wow, 6 and I get. Wow. Okay. Well, thank goodness for the
auto success. So you bring up both guns, right? Pow, pow, pow. Okay. As you level those weapons at that person's back, the guns themselves, like, you snap into place. They want to hit that back. You pull the trigger, and you can feel power coursing down your arms into the guns.
These guns are awesome.
The muzzle flashes are a deep violet purple, and the bullets hurtle through the air, and they land dead on. Like, you nail this person, right? Bullets go right through their back, right out their front. Clean shots, pow, 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 3 times. They stumble forward, 3 bullet holes in their back, and then they turn and they look at you. They're fine. The body, right? Like, hoists it up, sets it on its feet, plants her hand on the back of his head, and roll me Wits Occult, because this is a Shattered Memories thing.
Oh, god damn it.
She starts stumbling towards you like,
God damn it!
you gotta fight a zombie now, you're fucked.
Okay, I'm shitting the bed right now is all I'm saying. Okay, I'm not making anything there.
Okay,
Okay.
there is one loud fucking word screaming in the back of your head as you watch, like, she, like, her hand on the back of the head, right? And then the body just starts to, like, melt. Like, it starts to wriggle and become unstable, like some kind of rotten, stinky gelatin.
That's not a zombie.
And the bullet holes close. She drops the body and kicks it off the docks and takes a step towards you. And the mouth, the word that is echoing in the back of your head is hell throat. And it's not a good word.
What's that mean?
Okay, well, that wasn't supposed to happen according to the things that I've seen.
No, it's not.
So, I'm getting the fuck out.
Hell throat's a new thing too.
I'm turning. I'm running. As much as I like to look for a fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is dark.
I'm out.
It is cold, and you are running. So roll me, dexterity plus stealth to shake your pursuer.
Dexterity plus. Oh god. I got 3s. Okay, I'm actually really gonna try on this, so I'm gonna spend a point of willpower because I really need to shake this lady. Yeah. So that's +3. So. Oh god. All right, I got 2 successes.
2, nice.
All right, so you will actually shake your pursuer like this thing, whatever it is pursuing you relentlessly. It has senses that are not human. Like, you have to take extra precautions. You don't even know how to take... Like, you don't understand why it is that you understand that, no, it can't see me, it can't hear me, it probably can't even smell me. There's no way it can physically sense, but I'm too close. It knows, right? You need distance. You get away.
You fucked with the Terminator.
Oh my god, it's doing the straight run thing at me.
It tends to pursue... Are you familiar with the term predation pursuit?
Yes. No, if you're in... Yes, I know what predation pursuit is, and it's what made us so fucking terrifying to other animals. Also, why dogs were our hunting companions.
I know what it is, but I'm going to look it up anyways.
Predation pursuit is when you walk at something, and you kill it. Not physically, violently. You kill it because you have more stamina than it does. It can't sleep. It can't live. It can't do anything because you simply can't be evaded. You are always there. You are always present. You are always following. That's how humans evolved. We were predation pursuit predators. We evolved to have more stamina than our prey, and like deer, bucks, etc., whatever we were going to eat.
It's actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. You are correct there, Chris.
It's imagine there being a species of creature that like you would run away from it, right? And sure, you might put some distance to you. As soon as you go to sit down and rest, it's there. It has the intelligence to track you, to follow you, to know where you are, and you can't escape it until you die of exhaustion. That's predation pursuit, and
it's there when you're dying of exhaustion. It's there.
Yep. Yep. And that is what this thing functions on.
So did I actually? I got away from it.
But you eluded it.
I managed to it. Oh, okay. I did manage to. Okay.
Yes.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So I don't know what a hell throat is, but I'm pretty sure that it's bad, and I don't need to face one of those on my own.
You haven't read the files that Levi got yet, have you?
Can I access them through the public library's wireless system?
I imagine you could shoot Levi a text and be like, hey, do you have those files?
Can you shoot me the cloud link, please? I would like to access this from a public website.
Sure, here you go.
Public wireless signal, please.
Yeah.
And also Google hell throat. I would like to gargle hell throat.
Gargle hell throat?
But in all honesty, that would be my next. I'd be like, oh my god, what the fuck was that? I need information.
Yep.
So,
Okay. And the only real information you have is Levi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
you
don't
can
have
bust
my
me out of
phone.
jail anytime
I
you
don't
want.
have a phone for some curious fucking reason.
Yeah, that's
So,
weird. You should have a phone. I should not have given that away.
can
Wait,
I-
I didn't give it away. Jack stole it by
Oh,
himself.
I'm wondering
That was
about.
all his idea.
It was all his idea. I can shoot him a text, or shoot him an email
Okay.
and be like, "Hey, I have some questions that I think you can answer if and try not to be like ominous. Put a smiley face at the end of it." So, because Levi's gonna immediately think it's something terrible.
Okay.
But yeah,
Wait.
I would like to.
Did you actually send me a? Did you actually send me?
I'll send you an email. No, I'll send you an email. Well, actually, do I even have your email address?
Probably. I'd say it's safe to say that like at some point
At some point,
information.
At some point, you did have my information. Otherwise, I would not have been able to track down the antiques that you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know if you remember it though.
You'll actually find like you were actually shopping for antiques. You go into your email inbox and like you're looking at past messages, whatever. You were particularly interested in cat themed antiques.
Apparently, you're a cat person. Crazy cat lady.
I like kitties.
Surprise.
Yay!
So,
all right, no, then I will shoot an email to Levi saying, "Hey, do you happen to have a copy of those files that you got from that place?" And number 2,
depending on the timing, guess who doesn't have his phone on him?
I know, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna send you an email and I'm gonna go off on my merry way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him for the files and if he's ever heard of a hell throat. If he knows what, I'm actually going to use that word I'm going to say, do you know what a hell throat is? And then I'm going to spend the rest of my time gargling what a hell throat, or like terms of hell throat.
Okay.
With the safe search on.
Roll me in computers.
You know what I don't have any points in? Computers. But I figure I know how to Google. Int computers. 2. Boop.
All right. Nothing comes up on hell throat. Man, the dice hate you today.
They really do. I think you have answers and I have questions. The 0 is a halo. That's
right.
perfect.
So Levi, you'll get an email and probably shoot the information over to Faith. All right. So
assuming I'm available, then yes, I will just.
Yeah, like you're setting up your apartment. Right. You check your email. You
get,
bing, you've got mail, because Levi Waterhouse still lives in the AOL era.
You've got mail.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to replace this with Siri as quickly as possible.
So hell throat. The information that you get is that Justice was the first to create a hell throat.
Yep.
And I will give you another chance to roll on the hell throat word with +2 dice because you've got the file sitting in front of you to help trigger more stuff.
Okay. So you said with 2 more, so 4 total.
Yep.
Dice. All
right, so here's what you get. Here's what you get about hell throats. All right. There's a couple of different levels. There's a couple of different forms of intrusion for the various external realms. The lingo that was used around throats, it's because the throat is where you scream from, or it's where you speak from, it's where your voice comes from. A hell throat is named so for being the voice of hell, where the word of the angels was always considered to be prophetic and powerful. God created through words. He said, "Let there be light." And that's believed to be a pretty divine, like a pretty common divine theme is creation or power through words. And the hell throat is by giving a physical vessel to a demon, large, small, old, or otherwise, you give them power over the physical world. The hell throats would be capable of doing things like tainting entire areas, riddling, say, I don't know, coffee cans that happen to be in those tainted areas with strange curses.
And I watched this one basically turn a dude gelatinous, and then their wounds closed, and this dude just fell down. Now, did the bullet? Ooh, I guess I wouldn't have noticed if the bullet holes reappeared in him if he was clothed.
Yeah,
But
A, he was clothed, and B, she kicked the body off because she was just disposing of it anyways.
okay.
But so basically what you're getting is that Hell Throat means demon possessed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Can I refine my search on how the fuck do you kill?
Yeah, man. Hey, Ted.
Yeah, you can, but you're not like nothing seems to be triggering anything because like
Okay.
Google demon possession, it comes up a bunch of TV shows and Twilight fanfics and
The Exorcist.
yeah,
Literally, The Exorcist is IMDb's link is probably the top link.
You'd have to find somebody who had actually dealt with the real thing to get more into.
Oh man.
So we're gonna flip over to Axel here.
Okay.
So Axel, I got a very important question for you.
Wait, who are you talking as?
You, I'm talking to you as the storyteller. Right?
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
So who stole the katana from the katana jar?
Yeah, who do you pin the blame on? Pin the blame on. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Katana from the katana jar?
Tanya.
Not me.
Tanya.
All right. So what are you going to do while you claim to be investigating this?
I'm gonna drive around and
Look at like carpets and shit.
I'm gonna drive around and I think for Axel right now, a lot of held back emotions and feelings about everything that's happened all the way going back to that drug bust with Officer Roland dying. And I think he's just going to do a little bit of he doesn't know anything about what's going on with this whole Belial shit with them and with Faith's happening. So he's just going to drive around, say he's going to investigate this stolen thing and the stolen katana thing, and I think he's just going to do some own personal busting himself. Like he's going to try to get some leads about the whole drug operation, anything headed by Antonio, and just start taking matter into his own hands and doing things on his own.
All right. So you start hitting up people that you know shouldn't really be walking, but they made deals. People who have sung in the past to keep their freedom, bringing down like lieutenants or you know operations by squealing on Antonio that somehow didn't get found out. And you kick down a few doors, talk to a few people. Like, look, I know you're the type to sing, so talk. Or I could just, you know, start spreading the rumors that you're the one talking. You get a little bit of information here or there. And what you do get is that you're not the only person who's been knocking on Andolini's door. Devlin has been knocking on Andolini's door as well over the past couple of months. You've seen a lot of the same people you're seeing now, the same, you know, sources of information. And that's unusual because that's not the case that you know she's working.
Yeah. Well, she's just in the whole missing persons department, right?
Right. Yeah, she really wouldn't have any reason to be going. Like, Andolini doesn't leave missing persons.
Well, yeah. All right, that's interesting. Yeah.
It is definitely out of place for Devlin to be investigating that. After a day or two of having the chance to just, like, you know, kick back and do your own thing, Devlin doesn't bug you. Like, true to her word, like, she knows you don't, like, she knows you have your reasons for not wanting a partner. Like, she's fully aware of the story. She's just not going to bring it up because there's no reason to.
Right.
She does actually give you a call after a few days.
Okay.
And she says she thinks she's got something, but she doesn't want to talk about it on the phone.
All right, is she on the phone now or?
Yeah, she's. I think I got something on the case, but I don't really want to talk about it on the phone.
She had something about the case. All right, where should we meet?
She says, you know, hipsters on the other side of town.
Yeah, I know the place too well.
I'll meet you there.
All right. What time? Now?
This is sooner the better.
Okay. I'll head out.
All right, see you there. And sure enough, you get over there. Presumably after, you know, like putting the katana away so that it doesn't get accidentally seen in your car.
Yes. It stays stashed back in the trunk.
Yeah.
Right. The trunk can only be opened with my personal key. So.
Right. So she, you know, you show
So
up there.
you
She's
well, that's how most cop cars work.
you show up and she's sitting there with a coffee and she's got a whole like she's very thorough. She's got a bunch of manila folders. She does a lot of work for the amount of time she's had.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't many officers or investigators that you've met that like are that like that would put that much effort into what they're doing. Like it's actually kind of astounding. And you're assuming that she does not have a life outside of the job. And she, you know, she says, take a look at this. She shows, you know, the files, right? She says, I found out that occult stuff wasn't the only stuff that was stolen from the evidence locker. Because I think that's actually there to distract from what's actually going on. And she'll slide another couple of manila folders across the table. She says, I found a common thread, and the occult pieces are the only ones that don't fit.
So what does that mean?
She flips open one case file. She says, evidence was stolen from this case. This was an Andolini drug bust. Evidence was stolen from that case. That was us chasing down Andolini for the murder of another mobster. This is a white-collar crime. It's got Andolini's fingerprints on it. Little bits and pieces of buried evidence have gone missing from every one of these files.
So what do you think? It's somebody inside the headquarters is taking back evidence, like maybe Andolini has got his hands inside the department itself?
He says, oh, I know he's got his hands inside the department. I don't think you can get as big as he is without that kind of support.
So who do you think, who's in the inside working for him?
She says, well, I got a couple of suspects, and I don't know which one to pick at first. First one is the officer assigned to most, not all, but most of those cases. Officer Gerald. You know Officer Gerald, out of character. Officer Gerald is an incompetent pile of shit.
At least it isn't Tom or Jerry.
He has blown more cases than you thought was possible to do while still keeping your job. Because, you know, he tries to do the right thing. And he tries to close the case and be the hero, and it never works out for the guy. A little bit of bad luck, and a little bit of just the dude's got nothing upstairs. He is dumb as rocks. And it's actually really shocking to you that he would get assigned any of these cases on Andolini's part. Like, but there he is, like, he's all over it. It's as if, like, he's the go-to guy to work that beat. Like, he knows the job. Like, you know, you'd expect, like, the only reason you're not in his position is because it's a little close to home for you. You can't be too close to the case you're working.
Right.
Says there's that. And then she starts picking up a couple of photos out of a file. And one of them is the boss's car. A really nice car. The Maserati. You don't fucking drive that on a police chief's salary.
No.
There's his house. It's a really nice house. There's a gardener out front.
Yeah, but his boss has obviously been on the take for a while now.
Like, you know, and it's just, he's living way outside his means. The problem is, none of this is conclusive. Gerald works the beat because he knows it. And, I don't have access to the chief's book, so I can't prove the chief is dirty. That's not the kind of accusation you make lightly.
It doesn't make sense for the chief to be working with Andolini.
You don't think so?
Well, why would he have sent me back on that case a long time ago? If he was working with Andolini. Maybe then he wasn't at the time. And now he is. The other guy, Gerard, he's dumb as shit. There's no way he's working with Andolini. But then again, maybe that's just a show, or maybe you do have to be that dumb to work with Andolini. I don't know. But you have nothing beyond any of this. Just sort of loose connections here.
This is what I got. Tell you what, makes a lot more sense than a couple of chicken feet and eyeballs in a jar going missing.
Yeah, it does.
That's kind of funny, to be fair.
There's really no way to investigate the chief without getting caught, so to speak. I mean, I don't know what else we could possibly do. The other guy, Gerard, maybe. Well, what case is he assigned to right now? What's he doing right now?
Right now, he's working on a suspected assassination plot.
What?
If I had to guess, I'd say they're on
that dumbass is working on a suspected assassination plot.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Your tax dollars at work.
Shit. Do you know where exactly? Like,
as the girl on the
around.
outside here, I don't really get any special access privileges, so no. And if it was on the down low, the hush hush, I probably wouldn't know either, because I've only been here for a month or two.
right. I think this is not enough info to even act on anything, but we should. This is good to know, and we should keep our eyes open and be paying attention to things that happen down the road. But this is pretty interesting. Anything else as far as the missing knife, whatever the hell, the samurai sword, where the hell it is?
He says, no, I think it might have been taken as part of the distraction, the cover up. Although I can't really prove that Andolini didn't have his fingers in it. So.
All right. Well, so what should we do?
Well, to be honest with you, he's your boss. You've known him a lot longer than I have.
I mean, it would be interesting if he is definitely working with Andolini, and I go back and tell him that we have firm suspicions, which is really all we got, that Andolini is behind all the missing evidence. It would be interesting to see his reaction, because if he does work for Andolini, we might see him respond in a certain way that would really confirm whether he is or not working with Andolini. You know what I mean?
You want to rattle his cage?
Yeah, a little bit. I enjoy
how you
doing
think.
that. So let's go back and I don't know how we're going to present it exactly. I guess that's what you feel more confident with, but I think we should hint at that. He's going to want to know something.
All right.
From us.
Tell you what, you do your part, I'll do mine. I'll see what I can dig up. Can you follow the money? Make it look like we've at least got a case. We can paint it up as being stable.
What are some actual locations, leads, what have you, about any of this?
Okay, the best thing I'd say we've got is where's he getting all the money for this for the car and the house and the gardener? Gotta have income somewhere, and if he's getting payoffs from Andolini, then the money's gonna look like it's coming from nowhere.
It's gonna be like laundered through some sort of like business or something like that.
Right. It's gonna look fishy.
Well,
that's the best thing we've got is an actual lead, and we need at least something to pretend that is an actual lead.
I guess I'll do some talking around some local businesses in the area. It's gonna be tough. I don't even because it's gonna be hard trying to find something, but I mean, I guess I could do some investigation. I don't know.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I know this probably goes without saying, but thanks for keeping this between you and me.
I'm here to cover my ass just as much as you covering yours, really. And doing our job.
See you around, Omega.
Later.
She'll stand up and head out.
Was it Gerald?
Yep.
What's it? Oh, Gerald.
Okay.
Oh, I said Gerard. My bad, Gerald. Got it.
Yep. Gerald.
Gerald. It's Officer Gerald now. He just sounds incompetent.
Better than incontinent.
All right, so we're gonna take our next top of the hour break here, and then we're gonna loop back around to Levi. All right.
Ooh.
And we're gonna see how this
In the
plays
drunk
out, 'cause
tank.
This is so things have
I don't
ramped
know
up for
why.
Faith. Things have ramped up for Faith. Things have ramped up for Axel. Things are starting to ramp up for Levi. When we come back, we leave the mics live. All right, let you guys talk to.
You kidding me? I got pee. I got.
Okay, don't talk to Proliferation P. I mean, that'll only take 3 seconds anyway. So who are we kidding?
Right. All right.